the smoke detector won't go off. But anyway.
Today's video is sponsored by Raid Challenge.
Shut up by the Gwinnett County Fire Department. So. Hey everybody, it's your personal chef, Chef Troy B. Welcome, we made it to Friday. Hip hip hooray. So, it's been a long time, and I was like, yo, I haven't shown them how to make a cheesesteak. We don't call it a Philly in Philadelphia, it's just a cheesesteak. And I'm gonna make one of my favorites, the mushroom cheesesteak with ketchup, fried onions, and hot peppers. So, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be quick, it's gonna be easy. You can do this. Just need a few simple ingredients, and you can be having the taste of Philly without all the shooting and all the other craziness. But shout out to Philadelphia, my hometown. I love it. It's crazy up there, but it's a love-hate relationship up there, So, but this is one of my favorite sandwiches. When I go to Philly, the first thing I do is go to Abner's on 39th and Chestnut and go get a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, it got me saying a Philly. I've been down here too long. To go grab a cheesesteak. So the cheesesteak is very simple. We don't put any peppers. It's meat, cheese, onions, and you have different toppings. So you have, I like the mushroom cheesesteak. Another favorite of mine is the pizza steak, where they put marinara sauce and mozzarella cheese, and then stick it in the pizza oven for a bit, get a nice crunch, get a nice pull on the cheese. Cheesesteak hoagies, which has lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles. There's all different variations. So, but I'm just going to make the simple one. And let me show you my ingredients, but hey, before I go, let me cast a vision. So my vision is to strengthen, renew, and restore interpersonal relationships through the joy of cooking and the sharing of meals. Now that the vision's cast, let's make some cheesesteaks. Woo! So, all right, so I found this. I didn't go to Trader Joe's this time, I went to Aldi's. But Trader Joe's has shaved meat too. This is just shaved beef. It's already pre-shaved, so it's good, it's ready to go. Of course, now you have two options. You have a couple options for cheeses. I'm opting for the provolone. I like provolone. Places you can get, of course, American cheese. They use white American, and then also Cheese Whiz, which is, a crazy kind of, I won't say it's plastic, but, And then I have some, I diced up some onion and a little bit of mushroom, just plain white button mushroom, and I have some Italian chili peppers already cut up. So shout out, I know my mom's here. Shout out, Mom, I love you. See you soon. So let's get started. I got my pan hot. I'm using my cast iron skillet today. You see it's smoking a little bit. I'm gonna turn down the heat just a little bit, because once you get it hot, it's gonna stay hot. That's why I love using cast iron. So today we're gonna use a high smoke point. So I'm gonna use some grapeseed oil. You can use vegetable oil, avocado oil, whatever floats your boat. So you're gonna put a nice glug down like that. That's gonna get hot really fast. Give it a cool little spear with our spatula. And then I'm gonna take it's got a little water there. So we're gonna do that. Hey, oil and water don't mix. That's why you get that little popping sound. So this is my peppers and my onions. My mushrooms and my onions. I'm gonna give those a quick little head start. The center of my pan is the hottest, so I'm just gonna move it over there like that. Just give it a little head start, let it start cooking. Let the flavors start marinating together. So spread it out and just leave it alone for a second. Now this is nearly a pound of meat. You don't want to be greedy. You still got to stuff it into a sandwich. So I'm gonna take about half of this. So it's gonna be like 7-8 ounces. This is enough for 2 people. Of course, I had to make Tyus one so he won't, smother me in my sleep or anything like that. So it's going to cook really fast. So that's why I want to give my onions and my onions and mushrooms a little head start on the cooking process. So hopefully the smoke detector does not go off. But if it does, hey, if you're not letting the smoke detector go off, you're not cooking. So that's starting to look good. Onions are starting to brown up. Smells really good in here already. So we're gonna take about half this. That's about half. And we're just gonna put it down right there next to it, like that.
So what's the best cast iron
Brand?
yeah, I guess.
So I think this is a Lodge. Lodge is it's kind of like, I wouldn't say the gold standard, but it's the most common. It's pretty inexpensive, but you can spend a whole lot of money on. I used to work at Williams-Sonoma, so you can spend a whole lot of money on cast iron. I've seen them up to like $600 for one pan. So we got that going. Now they're going to ask you what you want on your steak. You can put a little salt, a little pepper. I'm just going to use a little Montreal seasoning to be fancy with mine. This is totally optional. And then while that's cooking, I'm going to add a nice helping tablespoon of some hot peppers. Now, when you go into the store, when you go into the shop and you're ordering, you want to hear this. They're kind of chopping your meat up, not mincing it. So then they want to start integrating all your stuff in together. And that's what you want to hear. You want to hear that chop, 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 chop. You don't want to chop it up too fine, but you just want to be enough where you're not pulling out these big chunks of meat while you're biting into this deliciousness. Oh man, I wish you can smell it. Now the good place to find cast iron is yard sales. Sometimes a grandmother will pass away or a great grandmother, and she'll have a whole slew of cast iron from some of the older companies. All right, so you got that right there. That's looking right. So it takes no time. This way you gotta have all your stuff together. Now, put it in a line. And take your provolone cheese, 1 piece, and 2 piece, 3 piece. Let that start to melt down. Now I got I went to my local supermarket, Publix, and they let me buy a nice roll. Now in Philadelphia, the roll they have is an Amoroso roll. It's an Italian roll. It's a little tart, but it's like the perfect consistency. So it's got you want something with a little crust, a little body to it. So I'm just gonna take my knife and split it open. And then you put it right over the top like that. So I get some of those juices on them and turn off the fire. And I have the wrong spatula. I need a long spatula, but we're gonna get most of it in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that up in there like that. You got the cheese melted. You leave no man behind when you're making a cheesesteak. Get it all up like that. Oh man. Now, in Philly, it's all or nothing. There's no half sandwiches. There's no, can I get a half? No, it's all or nothing. You better make a friend. And they're gonna be looking at you like you crazy. So we got that, and then, you know, when it's really good, they just take it on the bread like that. So I like ketchup on mine. You can put any condiment that you like. I like ketchup on mine. So we're just gonna spread a little ketchup down the middle. And then we're gonna cut this baby in half. So you can get the cross section. Look at that. Look at that. Got that juice coming down. Oh yeah, that's right there. So I gotta play it because I'm not a savage. So, but yeah, if your bag's not greasy, you went to the wrong spot. So I'm gonna wipe my hand off real quick. So hold on, Tyler. Let's get that close up. Happiness is a cheesesteak. So it's really as simple as that. My hands are a little wet, but I don't even care. So we're gonna take a bite of this. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I love sandwiches. The beef is right. The cheese is melted right. Got the mushrooms in there. It's a good sandwich. So you can make this sandwich. I showed you all the ingredients, nothing exotic. The bread is the key. I went to Publix and went over to the hoagie spot. I'm really a Philly hoagies. Went over to where they make their subs, and they'll sell you the bread. It's like $1.89 for a piece of for a roll. So I had two because my son, I don't want him to smother me in my sleep, so I'm gonna make him one too. But he just likes meat and cheese. I know. So, but yo, I'm ready to go put this yellow crime scene tape down. We better call CSI, Peachtree Corners, because there better be a murder up in here. So, but you can enjoy that with any beverage. Scotch, because I like scotch. A nice beer, margarita, whatever. And, grape soda, orange soda, some chips. You can get fries. You can get the whole shebang when you go to Philly. So I just want to thank y'all for supporting me as always. I'll see you next Friday, and we'll make something else fantastic. But hey, my reward is an empty plate. Appreciate you all for coming. I'll see you next week. Peace and love. I'm out.